Listen, if your business can't run without you, you don't own a business. The business owns you. Hey friends, welcome to Body Shop Strategies with Dave Luehr. Great to be here with you today. Today we're talking about something every shop owner wants, but very few, sadly, ever achieve. And that's how to buy back your time. That's right. Listen, I can't tell you how many shop operators that I've met with that tell me the same thing. They say, Dave, I feel stuck in my business. I can't find the time to work on the business because I'm buried in it, right? So if that sounds familiar, you're in the right place because I get it. We've all been there. Me too, right? When I started my first body shop, right, I started it with $100 and a paint gun, right? And I thought the hustle was the answer. Just more hard work, more hustle, right? More hours, fix more cars, do more of everything, right? But what I didn't realize was that I was trading my freedom for busyness. Okay. Just yesterday, right, I had a shop owner that I met with, told me this, says, Dave, I actually feel guilty, right, when I'm not working in the business. And I thought, wow, that's it right there. That's a really important point. That is what we call the technician's mindset. Technicians, guys like me and a lot of you, we are wired to fix things, right? We get satisfaction from seeing immediate results, right? The work that we do with our hands, the dent's gone, the paint's perfect, the car's delivered. But when you become a business owner, that same mindset can actually hold you hostage. Because every time you dive back in to help, you reinforce the belief that your only value comes from doing the work. When in reality, your greatest value now comes from building the system that does the work, right? Instead of you doing the work, you build the system, okay? So listen, here's what I've noticed over the years. Every shop owner falls somewhere, right, on the spectrum of freedom. On one end, you've got the owner that's still out there working on cars every day, right? And then on the other end of the spectrum, you've got the CEO of a turnkey operation, someone who spends virtually zero time working in the business. And that, after all, isn't that the ultimate goal? Isn't that why we're here today? Because when your business can run profitably and predictably without you there, that's when you finally achieved true freedom, what we're all after, right? So let me ask you something. Do you own your business or does your business own you? So let's hone in on this. How do you make that shift? If you're on one end of the spectrum and you want to get to the other, it really starts with how you prioritize your day and how you silence that little voice that says, I'm only valuable when I'm busy. Because that's not leadership, my friend. That's merely survival. Here's the simple system that I use, okay? It's something anyone can start doing. Every morning, I write down just 3 priorities, a little 4x4 post-it notepad. Every morning, I write down 3 things that I got to get done. Not 30, not 20, only 3. That may sound impossible for some of you, but I want you to try it. These are what we call high leverage priorities, the things that really move the business forward. They're the on the business type of actions, like creating systems, training leaders. These are the things that are going to eventually free up your time. Okay, let me give you a practical example. Even if you're like still deep in the day-to-day, you can start small. And I want you to do this. I want you to start today. I'm going to give you a couple examples of working on the business. Maybe it's create or update one standard operating procedure in your business. Maybe it's spending 30 minutes mentoring a team member to handle something that you normally do now. Okay? Maybe it's reviewing your KPIs and fixing one small bottleneck in your process somewhere. These small wins compound over time. If you do it every day, you'll start to feel your time and your energy come back to you. I promise you, right? And before long, you're going to notice that your business is growing and you are growing right along with it. Okay? One day, you're going to wake up and realize something very powerful, that you don't have to be at work because the business needs you. You're there because you want to be there. That, my friends, is real freedom. That's what we're after. That's what it means to be a limitless entrepreneur, okay? But if your business would crumble without you showing up to work tomorrow, that's not freedom. That's a cage, man. And you built the cage. Congratulations. Which means that you can also rebuild it. You can rebuild it into a way that's going to give you a little bit of freedom. So here's your challenge for today, my friend. I want you to start small, okay? If you're far end of that spectrum, man, just start really small. Block off 30 minutes a day to start with, to work on your 3 priorities. Lock the office door. Have someone else answer the phone. If you don't have an office, go home, right? Or grab a quiet corner at Starbucks. I don't care. But you just need to set aside 30 minutes and just do the work, right? Turn your should do's into must do's. If you stick with it, I promise you'll start buying back your time, your freedom, and even your life, okay? So listen, if today's message hit home with you, I want you to take a step right now. If you haven't already done so, I want to really encourage you to take 6 to 10 minutes out of your day and complete the Body Shop Strategy Assessment. It's quick, it's free, and it's going to show you exactly where to start, which areas of your business to focus on first, and how to identify the right action items for your to-do list, okay? And you're going to come away with a clear roadmap on how to start working on your business and stop being trapped inside of it, okay? So look, you can find a link for that assessment right here below the video. And I'm telling you, just take a few minutes and do this. It might be the most valuable 10 minutes you spend this week. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me today on Body Shop Strategies with Dave Luehr. Until next time, my friends, be bold, be learning, and be limitless. See you next time.